What's up, everyone? Today we're talking about something super important for anyone trying to get ahead in their career or just crush it in life: developing a tough mindset that doesn't get shaken by stressful situations. I'm talking about building unbreakable mental strength so that when things get crazy at work, you can stay calm and focused instead of freaking out like most people do. See, no matter what you do for a living these days, there's always a ton of pressure. Deadlines, difficult people, risk of failure, overwhelming responsibilities. It's a constant barrage that can really mess with your head if you're not prepared. And I'm not just talking about being able to handle it. True mental toughness means operating at a level of clarity and poise that 99% of people never experience. It's being the cool, collected one while everyone else is losing their minds. This is the Finance Virtuoso channel, where we talk about all things finance. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future money tips and tricks. To start, let me tell you about my friend, let's call him James, who thought he was ready to start his own business. Despite me telling him to work on his mindset first, he jumped right in unprepared. And as you can guess, as soon as real stress and problems hit, James completely fell apart within a few months. His mind couldn't take it. The reality is, whether you're an entrepreneur, corporate hotshot, freelancer, or just hustling hard, you're going to face intense psychological battles. Self-doubt, failures, criticisms, feeling overwhelmed, stuff that will absolutely crush you if your mind isn't toughened up. You can be the smartest, most skilled person in the world, but if you crack under pressure, you'll never reach your full potential. Developing hardcore mental resilience has to be the top priority. So how do you get a mindset that's basically unbreakable? It starts with mastering a few key areas. First up, radical clarity. This is absolutely crucial because so much stress and anxiety comes from a lack of clarity in your life, not knowing your true priorities, having way too many responsibilities looming over you with no plan for tackling them, feeling constantly overwhelmed and unorganized with no clear path forward. All that toxic uncertainty and ambiguity will burn through your mental energy reserves faster than anything. It's Psyche kryptonite. The antidote is to get ruthlessly honest with yourself and bring radical clarity to your world. Start doing things like daily journaling to declutter your mind and surface your core priorities. Use productivity tools to map out all your tasks and responsibilities in one place so nothing is slipping through the cracks. But most importantly, you need to shine a brutally honest light on the deepest root causes creating all that anxiety and mental chaos for you. Is it money stress? Feeling out of alignment with your purpose? Strained relationships? Bring those core issues out into the open so you can decisively make a plan for addressing them head-on. When you create clarity around what really matters most, what's weighing you down, and how to start prioritizing it all, you'll instantly feel a massive burden lifted from your psyche. Clarity breeds calm focus. Ambiguity breeds anxiety. Next up, your worthy mission. You cannot hope to develop true unbreakable mental toughness without having some profound why driving you forward. A mission, a purpose, a cause that inspires you at the deepest level and taps into meaning beyond just money, status, or ego. For some people it's building a business to create generational wealth that empowers their whole family line. For others it's mastering an artistic craft because they know their creations uplift humanity. Maybe you're intensely devoted to being the best strategic leader you can be in service of an ethical company or movement you believe in. Whatever it is for you, you need a worthy mission that ignites an intense inner fire. Because when you're deeply connected to a powerful purpose like that, it provides the eternal wellspring of motivation and resilience that allows you to easily sacrifice and push through temporary discomforts, failures, setbacks, and temptations to quit. A supremely inspiring why is the compass that will keep you forging ahead towards your goals when you're feeling drained, demoralized, or ready to give up. It's the roots that allow you to weather any storm. Without that driving mission, it's easy for your psyche to crack. The third key area is developing a strategic mindset. This is about training yourself to respond to difficult situations not just reactively like most people, but with a higher strategic perspective while removing ego and emotion from the equation. Instead of just impulsively attacking surface-level problems as they come up, you drill down to deeper questions. What's the true goal I'm trying to achieve here? What are the core issues that need to be resolved to reach that goal? What are the potential paths for solving each issue systematically? What assumptions am I potentially making that could be wrong? You learn to cultivate patience for mapping out a full strategy, analysis, planning, projecting potential scenarios, before taking action. It's developing the poise and presence to respond intelligently rather than just reacting intensely to perceived threats in the moment. This strategic mindset is what allows you to remain unflustered while others are becoming completely overwhelmed. It's about responding to circumstances with wisdom and creative solutions instead of just panicking. An absolute must for thriving amidst life's inevitable storms. And the fourth key area is radical detachment. This is probably the most important and also most challenging. It's about ruthlessly identifying and releasing all the mental capital you've tied up stressing over circumstances entirely outside your control. It's realizing that fixating on the economy, competitors, negative critics, other people's perceptions and behaviors, world events, all of that obsessive rumination is a utterly fruitless waste of your scarcest resources, time and energy. All it does is deplete your mental reserves and undermine your psyche resilience. So you go through everything giving you angst, worry, anxiety, and you brutally divide those factors into two categories: areas you can actually directly control or influence through focused effort, and areas where you have absolutely zero control no matter how much you pout, argue, or debate. For that second group, the things utterly outside of your scope of influence, you simply have to learn the spiritual discipline of detaching and letting go. Releasing those negative mental patterns and refusing to invest any further psychic energy into things you cannot change. It's developing a new life mantra: I will devote my sacred mental reserves only to areas where I can create tangible positive change. Everything else gets released. It's incredibly liberating to eliminate all those useless cycles of anxiety and regain dominion over your own consciousness. Remember though that mental toughness isn't just about mindsets, it's about embodying certain practices too. Exercise, nutrition, quality sleep, upgrading your physical health provides the foundation for peak mental performance. Don't neglect that basis. Meditation, studying philosophies like Stoicism, objectively observing your thoughts instead of just believing them, these contemplative practices build profound equanimity so you can stay centered regardless of the outer chaos. And finally, you have to progressively expose yourself to stressful situations, like public speaking, intense workouts, calculated career risks. Repeatedly operating in pressure cooker environments while staying poised is how you forge an unbreakable willpower. Developing true mental toughness is one of the hardest skills you'll ever work on in life. It takes constant practice and renewal. But the payoff is immense. With an unshakable psyche, you'll remain clear-headed under the exact kinds of pressures that make most people crumble. Obstacles won't demoralize you, they'll motivate you. You'll stop caring so much about what others think and blaze your own path confidently. In those extreme moments when everyone is panicking, you'll be the stable, focused, brilliant strategist making moves from a place of unruffled poise. It's the fundamental skill for not just surviving but thriving in today's high-stress work environments full of deadlines, setbacks, and trials. Fortify your mind and you become unfuckwithable in every sense. So start implementing these practices today. Organize your life, get clear on your motivating purpose, research strategic thinking, start meditating and exercising. Put yourself in stressful scenarios and learn to stay calm in the fires. Keep building that mental muscle daily, because in this crazy world, having an unbreakable psyche isn't just an advantage, it's an absolute necessity for anyone looking to shatter their limits and leave a major impact in their career and life. Stay tough out there, friends. I'll catch you next time.